Okay. So, with this GOAT conversation, first off, I want to prelude this by saying, like, if LeBron James is your GOAT, I don't have, like, maybe a strong enough argument to dissuade you from that opinion because he is inevitably up there. I don't think you can really be wrong unless you don't have LeBron or Michael Jordan as your GOAT. Like, I think if you have anyone other than Michael Jordan and LeBron, you're wrong. But I think you have a pretty strong case for both candidates, right? Personally, if I'm forced to choose, I choose Jordan. Now, I hear your argument that potentially Jordan was a more well-rounded basketball player. He is able to do more on the floor, potentially has more skills like rebounding and being big, and he's a better passer and things like that to Michael Jordan. But like, to me, at least, like, if we're going to talk about the greatest of all time, we have to talk about winning, right? So it's cool to have maybe those skills, and there's a lot of people that have better skills than LeBron does at shooting, or that he does in passing or rebounding and things like that. But if those skills don't equate you to winning more basketball games and being a bigger impact player in winning basketball games, I don't think I really care. Now, you can use basic statistics to try to figure out, hey, who's better at what things. And, there's a lot to be said about longevity, to me, like total career points, or total career rebounds or total career assists, like that's cool and all, and it shows a lot of longevity, but like just because you played the game longer doesn't mean that you're better. We're not going to say that like Cal Ripken Jr. was a better baseball player than Babe Ruth, right? So longevity, I mean, it all depends on how much you value it. Personally, I don't know if I put quite as much value on longevity as much as I do about greatness in a prime. Personally, just because like I don't think just because you played more games doesn't mean that you're better. Like, no one uses games played as a statistic to argue GOAT, but we use total points, which, like, if you have more total games, you're going to score more total points, right? And you can use those, and I think there's a fair argument that if you use points per game averages or rebounds per game averages or all those basic stats that everyone knows, there's an argument that you can say LeBron James is better if you want to use basic stats. The hard part is that we actually now, as basketball fans and as basketball fanatics, have created better stats to determine if a player, if those basic stats even equate to winning or being better than another player, or and how much impact it has on winning, right? Those stats are like Raptor, PER, true shooting percentage, clutch points, single season scores is a really cool one that you can look up. Career season scores, you can even use. There's a ton of them that wins above replacement player, right? Or WAR, all these advanced statistics that actually show, hey, are you actually contributing to your team's winning better than any other player? Like, do those stats or whatever, or do those skills, do the things that you do on a basketball court make you win more than if another player's there? And when you look at advanced statistics, the only advanced statistic that LeBron James beats Michael Jordan in is true shooting percentage, and it's by 2%. He's 2% a better shooter than Michael Jordan was. Anyways, sorry, I just got a work notification right there, but that's kind of my argument. I mean, you can go back and forth about rings, finals appearances, achievements, stuff like that. I think when you look at those kind of things, it's kind of sixes. Like, going 6 for 6 in the finals, to me, is just as impressive as going to 10 finals appearances and only winning 4, Like, I think you kind of are battling 6s on achievements, rookie of the year, scoring, whatever. I think where the real difference is that you can tell who has a better impact on the basketball court by looking at the advanced statistics rather than anything else. So that's my argument. Take that what you will, but I kind of have a hard time imagining anyone being able to prove me differently based on using those kind of things.